Hey, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome. I'm Harry Black, Stockton City Manager. Welcome. Uh, we have Vice Mayor Kim Wormsley, who you'll probably hear from very shortly, Councilmember Michael Blauer, and Councilmember Brando Villapudua. And we've got some other staff here who you will be hearing from. What I'd like to do first is and we've got Dr. McLeod, who's the director of our Department of Municipal Utilities, and he's going to give us a conservation slash environmental pep talk, something like that. So going back about 3 years ago, we created something called the Clean City Initiative. And we have multiple partners in that regard. Obviously, how do we I keep forgetting. I'm sorry. Go for it.
Bienvenidos. Bienvenidos a la dedicación del barco de trabajo. Aquí tenemos a el administrador de la ciudad, Harry Black, con el director de servicios de municipal, el doctor McLeod, y también la vicealcalde, y con los concejales aquí hoy.
Thank you. As I was saying, our Clean City Initiative, we started it about 3 years ago, and the whole idea is to establish partnerships in terms of our efforts to optimize having a clean city. Obviously, it's an ongoing task, but we are fighting the good fight, and we're trying to be very smart about it.
El programa de limpieza de la ciudad comenzó hace 3 años y estamos muy orgullosos aquí para que están aquí con ustedes, para que están aquí con nosotros para dedicar este barco.
Yes, and in that regard, we have several partners. Obviously, as the City of Stockton, we're the lead. We have our 2 waste haulers, Republic Services, Waste Management, and we've been able to assemble a cadre of almost 700 community volunteers.
Tenemos socios como Waste Management, Servicios Repúblicos, la ciudad de Stockton.
The Clean City Initiative basically has several components to it. One are our community cleanups. We do beautification events throughout the city. We do recycling events, neighborhood betterment events, adopt our city program, as well as encampment cleanups.
El programa de la ciudad de limpieza tiene varios programas, programas donde ayudan a limpiar diferentes partes de la ciudad, diferentes días cuando vienen los servicios para limpiar o recoger basura.
Thank you. And just to share with you some of our accomplishments to date since the inception of the program, we've had 89 community events in total so far. We average about 14 to 15 a year.
Desde hoy hemos tenido 89 programas. I'm sorry, sir, what was that?
89 events.
Eventos de limpieza.
Yes. And the part that really excites me the most about the Clean City Initiative, because it's all about people, it's all about the power of a lot of helping hands trying to engage and make the community a better place. We have we've accumulated 736 volunteers throughout various communities throughout the city, and they are a big part of our success.
Hay más de 736 voluntarios en el programa y hay muchas manos que están ayudando con este proyecto durante la ciudad.
In terms of our drive-through recycling events, we've serviced more than 4,200 vehicles. We've provided more than 5,100 compost bags have been distributed.
En el programa donde puede manejar por el centro de reciclo, ya hemos obtenido más de 42,000 carros serviciados y más de 51,000 bolsas para los reciclos.
We've collected more than 1,700 tons of trash, 1,067 appliances.
Ya hemos colectado más de 17,700 toneladas, más de 1,000 refrigeradores, aplicaciones para reciclar.
11 tons of organics have been collected, 1,600 mattresses and box springs, and 51 tons of electronic waste.
Más de 16 mil colchones y basura reciclada.
And 23 tons of confidential paper have been shredded.
Y 23 toneladas de papeles personales o confidenciales han sido rompidos.
So that brings us to today. We have unleashed an army in terms of trying to optimize a clean city on land, and now we're getting ready to conquer the water. And so today we're here.
Y ahora que ya estamos trabajando en la tierra, vamos a trabajar en las aguas de la ciudad.
And so this is something new. This is an additional layer that we're adding to our Clean City Initiative, and this is the downtown waterfront workboat dedication. The idea is to try to keep this immediate waterway as clean as possible and safe at the same time.
Y esto es algo nuevo, es la dedicación del barco de trabajo aquí en el waterfront, y es algo que es nuevo y que vamos a empezar para que se quede limpio aquí el waterfront.
So at this time, I'm going to ask Dr. McLeod to come forward to really talk about the project itself, the naming of the boat, and just providing an overview as to how it will function. Dr. Lido.
Y el director de servicios municipales, el Dr. McLeod, con planes y proyectos.
Thank you, City Manager Black. I'm Dr. McLeod, Director of Municipal Utilities. Just to give you a little bit of introduction to the overall program, what you see behind us is a new workboat that City Manager Black asked us a couple of years ago to evaluate the potential of cleaning up the waterways as part of the city's Clean City Initiative. And we were given that task, and we went through quite a bit of evaluation to see what the best technology was, what the most reliable technology was, and we settled on the workboat that's behind us. It's by a company called Elastec. This boat was actually fabricated for us at their facility in a small town in southern Illinois. And we brought it out, got it fit, ready to go, and have worked really hard with not only the city, HR staff, unions, as far as hiring new staff that will crew this boat and work pretty much on a daily basis out here trying to clean up the waterways. This boat will work its heart out doing what it's designed to do, and that is to skim up surface water trash and things of that nature. But it is an emblem of an overall view of what we're trying to portray to the people of Stockton, that we need to be able to pay close attention to where the trash goes. And hopefully they will see this boat working out here every day, and maybe something will click where they won't throw it in the water. And that's what we're overall hoping to achieve here. It's a public outreach tool that we can show to classes and schools and show them the effort that the city of Stockton is doing in a serious way to try to clean up the waterways as well as the rest of the city of Stockton. So that's kind of the basics behind it. We're learning as we're going as well, just because it's a very new program to us. Let's talk about the boat itself and what should we name her. We've gone through a little bit of thought, and I looked at, I think there was a total of about 12 or 13 different names that we tried to look that would be the right character for this boat. And we've come up with the Magnolia, after the historic Magnolia District here in the city of Stockton, which is just over that way a little ways. And so we have a ribbon cutting that is coming up, and we'll go from there. And I'm sorry I didn't stop for translation.
Aquí tenemos el barco de trabajo que va a levantar basura arriba del agua. Ojalá que la gente lo vea, va a estar en servicio todos los días y ojalá la gente que lo vea va a pensar otra vez si quieren tirar basura en el agua para poder evitar o poner una idea en la cabeza de la gente que mira, aquí estamos trabajando para levantar basura, ojalá evitar para que la gente tire basura en el agua. Ahorita vamos a tener una dedicación del barco de trabajo y también nombraron este barco el Magnolia, de un parte muy histórico aquí en la ciudad de Stockton.
Great job on the translation, and thank you, Dr. Lido. So at this time, I'm going to ask Vice Mayor Kimberly Wormsley to come forward and to just offer some comments, and then we will transition to an actual ribbon cutting. So, Vice Mayor.
Thank you so much, City Manager. First and foremost, I do want to say a special thank you to staff. This project has been a project we've been waiting for, and to Dr. Lyles, thank you for all your hard work and dedication. I don't know if the city and the community understands his expertise in water. I've learned a lot from his leadership, and I really applaud him as well as his brave team for this Clean City initiative. I also want to thank the city manager and his team for just being able to always execute the vision. And this is very telling for our community. I know that water is important for the city of Stockton and its residents, and this is a vessel that's going to keep our waterways clean and protected. So I'm excited, and all I gotta say, it's another one, another initiative that has come to fruition through the heart, commitment, and dedication of the council, staff, and this is in celebration to you all, the community, to ensure that our city continues to be clean from debris and waste. And I just want to name, as I'm looking at the 90 gallons of trash behind us today, it's important that as citizens and residents, we do our share in making sure that we are not littering and we are controlling the narrative of a clean city. Thank you.
Muchas gracias a todos los que participaron y a todos los que ayudaron con la iniciativa Ciudad Limpia por adaptar la iniciativa. A toda la comunidad, al doctor Lytle y toda la gente que trabaja con él para poder hacer esto.
Thank you, Vice Mayor. You can learn more about this Clean City initiative by just going to the city's website. You'll see it immediately. You can learn more about this boat by going to the Municipal Utilities Department's website as well. So now let's go ahead and do the ribbon cutting.
Puedes seguir las actualizaciones del programa en el sitio web stocktonca.gov MUD.
Okay, so enjoy the refreshments that are up top, and want to thank everyone for coming, and stay tuned. We're not done.
Refrescos proporcionados por el Departamento de Servicios de Municipales. No hemos acabado todavía.